Last summer, when my little brother Jake turned 8, my parents decided to throw him a small birthday party in our backyard. It wasn't extravagant, just a rented bounce house, some barbecue, and a few games with about 15 of his classmates. The kids were having a great time, the grill was going, and everything felt light and cheerful until our neighbor Karen showed up. She lived across the street with her son Timmy, who was 2 years older than Jake and not exactly known for being friendly. In fact, Jake deliberately hadn't invited him because Timmy had a reputation for being pushy and mean. That didn't stop Karen from strolling right into our backyard with Timmy in tow, acting like she had every right to be there. I was setting out snacks when I saw her and asked, as politely as I could, if Jake had invited Timmy. She waved me off with a smile that wasn't really a smile at all, and said, "Oh, I'm sure it's fine. He's just a kid. Don't be so uptight." Before I could say anything else, Timmy had already kicked off his shoes and thrown himself into the bounce house, shoving smaller kids out of his way as he went. I remember watching the other parents exchange uncomfortable glances, but no one wanted to cause a scene at a child's birthday party, so for the moment, we all let it slide. The real trouble started around cake time. My mom had just finished lighting the candles when Karen swooped in, declaring loudly that she and Timmy had to leave soon, so she might as well grab their slices early. She didn't just want cake, she began helping herself to the tray of cupcakes too, actually slipping several into her purse. My mom stopped her, gently explaining that the cupcakes were for the kids who had been invited, and while Karen and Timmy were welcome to a slice of cake, she couldn't let her take a bagful home. Karen rolled her eyes and muttered about how stingy we were, complaining that if we had invited the whole neighborhood, we ought to have prepared enough for everyone. My mom and I both knew she was twisting the truth, but neither of us wanted to ruin Jake's special day by arguing.
The breaking point came during the present opening. Jake sat on a chair in the middle of the yard, grinning as his friends gathered around to watch him tear into brightly wrapped gifts. Timmy sat nearby, sulking, and the moment Jake opened a big Lego set, Timmy immediately shouted, "I want that one!" "Can I take it home?" Jake looked startled and said no, that it was his birthday gift. That was when Karen stood up, crossed her arms, and snapped, "Oh, come on! Jake has plenty of toys. It's only fair if Timmy gets to pick one present to keep." The entire backyard went silent. My dad, who had been grilling, came over, his face like stone. He told Karen firmly that the gifts were for Jake, and if she wanted Timmy to have toys, she should buy him his own. Karen's face twisted in anger. She accused my parents of raising a selfish child and claimed we were teaching him not to share. Then, unbelievably, she reached down and actually grabbed the Lego box out of Jake's pile. That was the final straw. My dad snatched it back, told her to leave immediately, and pointed her toward the gate. She sputtered threats about calling the HOA and even the police, all while Timmy wailed that we had ruined his day. Eventually, she stormed off in a fury, dragging her son behind her. Later that night, she posted a long rant in our neighborhood Facebook group about how we had excluded her son from the community and hoarded food from hungry children. Thankfully, several parents who had been at the party jumped in to correct her version of events, some even sharing pictures of Timmy shoving kids and Karen pocketing cupcakes. Her post disappeared within the hour. A week later, the HOA president, who happened to be one of the parents at the party, sent her a formal warning about trespassing on neighbors' property. Since then, Karen hasn't spoken to us, which is honestly a relief.